Holy cow, what a performance by Steph Curry. Man, this game would have to be characterized as a Steph game. He dropped 56 points and he was making it rain from three. I think he had more than 10 of those three-pointers. And he propelled his team to a victory against the Magic. The final score, 121 to 115. The Golden State Warriors moved to 32-27 on the year. The Magic fall to 29-32. Let's talk about the game. So from a shooting angle of this, the Magic actually shot better than the Warriors. The difference maker was the fact that the Warriors have Steph Curry and he was hot. He ended up helping the team win. I think they took 45 threes as a team and they were able to make 42% of them, much of what, Steph was doing, obviously. Free throws, the Warriors were much more aggressive to get to the line, 34 free throw attempts, and they made 88% of them. The rebounding edge actually goes to the Magic, +8, and they also had +4 on the offensive side of the glass. But the difference maker here really was Steph, right? Back-breaking threes, getting his shot off, sinking it, from distance, and like turnover differential. You guys know how I feel about that. The Warriors took better care of the ball. The Magic turned it over 18 times, and the Warriors only turned it over 12. So that was really kind of what the game was about, even though the Magic out-rebounded them, even though the Magic had more points in the paint. Steph just too much. And, shout out to Paolo, who's really is a fantastic player. But I think just sometimes when you've got certain guys on the other side that are just better collectively as talents, and they've been playing together, and Jimmy really seems to fit in so far with the Warriors. I think the Warriors are actually better than some people are giving them credit for, myself included. I did not think they were going to be this good. But with respect to the Warriors, 12 points from Draymond Green in 32 minutes of action. He gave you 10 rebounds, 4 assists, and a steal on top of that. Jimmy didn't score much. He did take 7 shots, but only made 1. Missed all 3 of his three-pointers. Scored 5 points in 32 minutes. Didn't really need him tonight. 56 points from Steph. 16 of 25 shooting. 12 of 19 from 3. Made all 12 of his free throw attempts. So he was engaged early. He was engaged often. Only played 34 minutes. It's not like he had to play every minute of the game. Moses Moody, 10 points, 25 minutes of action. Brandon Podziemski, 8 points in 32 minutes. Didn't do too much. Off the bench, Quentin Post got you 18 in 24 minutes. But that's really it from the Warriors. Now the Magic, shout out to Paolo. Any other night against any other team, 41 points would have been huge. But you got outshined by Steph, who scored 56, right? Paolo in 36 minutes, 16 of 27 shooting, 4 of 10 from 3, 5 of 8 from the free throw line, 6 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals. Did have 5 turnovers. You guys know how I feel about that, right? And then Franz Wagner got him 27 points in 39 minutes of action. But that's really it from the starters. Nothing else really to take away. And I think that's part of the reason why you see the Magic lose games like this. You don't get much off of your bench. And then, you got a guy like KCP with 0 points in 34 minutes of action. He just was not engaged offensively. Couldn't find his shots. Didn't take many, right? Over 3 overall with 0 for 1 from 3. They just got outdone here, right? Jimmy is a very good player. Defensively, we know what he brings to the table. Draymond Green, right? Those guys, they made life hard on everybody not named Paolo Banchero, right? And I'm sure, the coach of the Magic was like, what the hell do I got to do to stop this guy, Steph Curry? But some nights they're just on. Now, what the Magic could have done was possibly force the double team and get the ball out of his hands. That's a start. Make someone else hit a damn shot. I mean, I don't really see anybody from the Golden State Warriors that was really doing all that much outside of Steph, right? So why didn't you try that? You know what I mean? There's some vicious footage there from Steph. Anyways, that's kind of the game. For the Warriors, I think, what you're trying to see is how do they continue to evolve as a team? How does Jimmy get integrated offensively? I think defensively, they're obviously much better with him. I don't think it's going to take much for them to be better defensively, right? But offensively, who they want to be, their pathway to victory, to scoring points against some of the better teams in the Western Conference, right? So we'll see how that all plays out. Definitely a Steph game. Huge moments from the game. I definitely recommend going back and see, what Steph did last night. And to be honest with you guys, he's still very capable of doing this on occasion. Do not expect him to do this all the time. It's not normal. That's not what happens every day. But he still has those moments. I've noticed he's slowed down recently. It's okay. He's still a great player. He still can do stuff like this. But that's the game, and that's what happened. Did you watch? Were you impressed? Pretty amazing stuff. Like, share, subscribe. We'll see you guys on the next video.